Okay, here I am in one of my erosion study plots. You can see up there the orange stake is a corner stake, and over there on the rocks is another one. In this little valley is our erosion study area. Sorry if the wind is blowing. Hopefully you can hear me. And I'm just going to walk down or walk over toward these rocks. You can see that nail is marking one of our fossils. It's a hard one to see. The darker black rocks are turtle shell fragments. And that's one of our rebar markers to show erosion. See, the height of it will change depending on erosion or deposition, and that is one of our tiles. It was all together originally, so that one hasn't moved very much. And let's walk down the valley to probably the most interesting fossil that we're watching. It's over here on the right. So if you see the orange there is marking our fossil. You can see there's a bit of a curve. Right there, a smile. That is a turtle shell eroding out of the mudstone there. And those gray fragments are the turtle shell. They're sort of a bluish gray, I guess. And they're all coming down the slope here. And we're just monitoring that, seeing how it changes. It more and more erodes every time we come back. So that fossil is being destroyed, and we can watch it. Okay, we're here at one of my my erosion study sites. Here's a rebar I've been measuring. Right back there is the fossil quarry, which is why we picked this site, because there's fossils nearby. We left the little quarry outside of our erosion study because we didn't want people coming in and disturbing things. They might not notice things over here when they're looking over there for fossils. And my tile that I placed is right here. It was a blue tile, square, and I broke it into 10 pieces. And there are 9 pieces here left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see most of them have flipped over. And I actually found the 10th piece. I don't know if you'll notice. Well, I'll show you where it is. I'll take a few steps back from the rebar. And right there is where my plate is. And look down here, look at that. Oh, look, it's a modern bomb. Wait a minute, what's next to that? That's the 10th piece. You can see the number 4 that I wrote on it. So what happened here, I don't know if you can notice, but there are sheep droppings here, and there's sheep tracks everywhere. And once when I came here, there were sheep everywhere. So the sheep tracked things around, disturbed stuff, and it was probably muddy, or there was poop on a sheep's foot or something, and one of the pieces of tile got stuck and fell off a couple meters farther away from where I had placed it. So that's one thing. It's not just natural events, it's man-made events. These sheep are being brought in by people, and they're causing, they're moving things around. They're causing erosion. So that's one thing I'm able to learn from this study. Like, I know it seems, duh, of course sheep are going to disturb the fossils. Duh, of course people are going to mess things up. Duh, of course things are rot away. But nobody's quantified that. We've looked through literature. We found one study that sort of tracked stuff over like 8 months. But we're going on a year and a half now. And that's the point of this, is to quantify it, to show, document changes and how fast things can change and what sorts of factors put fossils at risk in these areas, so that we can submit that as a recommendation. You know, we could present it at professional conferences and submit that as a recommendation to the land administration, especially the BLM. so that they might change their rules.